Thanks for watching another Java with John video. Very much appreciated. Moving came up in conversation the other day, and thinking about it, I have moved probably about 30 times in my life, either because of a job or because I was looking for someplace better to live. And I can tell you that moving into a new home is both exciting and moving sucks. There's no way around that one. But you got to remember, when you're moving, I mean, it's stressful. Everybody's in a bit of a chaos. Kids and your pets both all need extra attention. I'm not going to talk about your kids. I will talk about your dogs and cats, your puppies and kitties. Anything that's in its own enclosed environment, they're easy enough to transport around. So focus on dogs and cats. And as I said, moving's a lot of chaos. You're going to be running your regular routine as well as packing. So, and you're going to be bringing in a lot of materials, specifically boxes. Start packing up all your treasure. So as you do that, you know, your dogs and cats are going to get curious and excited, and maybe even cause some sort of a distress. You don't know, but when you bring stuff in, let them explore, let them look at it. I know you're in a hurry to get things done, but try to give them as much routine as possible. And I know that's difficult, but it'll help them remain calm. If you have regular playtime, cuddle time, even quiet time when everybody's just watching TV or doing whatever. But this is the way they won't feel as anxious. So that'll help right from the beginning. Before you start moving, or when you know you're going to move, make sure that you have their tags updated with your new address if it's on there. If they have them microchipped, make sure the contact information, if it's changed, has been updated before you move. The reason why is because some pets have a tendency to run away. And what they end up doing, dogs especially, they'll run back to your old home just because they know where it is. So make sure you take care of that before you start, before you actually move. Same with the veterinarian. Make sure they have your new contact information. If you move into a different area away from your vet, ask your current one if they can recommend anybody. You never know, they might know somebody, or you might know somebody who's in the area that can recommend one as well. So do that before you move too. You'll also want to, if you're really moving to a new area, some areas, states, even countries require special vaccinations for your pets. So you want to check that out in advance as well. Plan for that. If you're moving long distance, and by long distance I mean, I'm going to stick with the car right now, a vehicle. If your cat or your dog isn't accustomed to long drives, you may want to start getting them in that habit. Put them in the car when you go to the grocery store, or just take them out for a drive. Remember, do not leave your pets in the car. You got to be able to take them out. If you're going to be moving where you're driving and going to end up doing a hotel stay, plan in advance. Find a hotel or a motel that will accept pets, because not all of them do. So you want to do that before you start moving as well. If you're going to fly, all the airlines have special instructions how to transport dogs and cats. So you want to check the airline website, see what information they have. If you're doing by car, traveling by car, you're going to want to make sure that prep up a little bag for them, especially for the dogs. The cats will sleep more than likely. But this way everybody's got, even the cats, treats, something to play with, keep them occupied. Because, I mean, seriously, you got treats, you got snacks, and you got the radio to keep you distracted, sing-alongs or whatever. So make sure that your furry friends have something to do as well. Water dish in the car. Thirst will be your biggest concern. The other one, of course, is potty breaks. You'll want to do that too. Bring extra plastic bags and cleaning supplies just in case somebody has an accident, whether it's your pet or somebody human. That's a different story. Blankets for the dog and a harness that you can seat belt them in. For smaller dogs, cats, put them in a carrier. Make sure that is also tightly secured. When I take my cat to the veterinarian, he is a carrier, and I put the seatbelt around the carrier in 2 places using that 3-point harness best I can. He doesn't necessarily like it, but he gets over it after a while. The object is to keep him comfortable and keep him safe, so keep that in mind. For cat owners, you may want to buy a harness for your cat. Leash, you can do that too, but I had a leash on my cat. I felt bad about choking him. Honestly, the harness works better control, easier to to make sure that they're not going to escape out of it. Because your cat and your dog, they're going to need to stretch your legs, just like you and I would on a long trip. So make sure you have them leash or harness, whatever it might be. Now, you're also going to want to be stopping in, rest stops, gas stations, other places. And some of the more modern rest stops along America's highways has areas specifically for pets. Now, I'm going to just a little word of advice. If you're going to an area where every 4-legged creature is doing their business, there is a potential for your pet to pick up some virus, some disease. So keep that in mind as well. I'm not trying to panic you or go too overboard, but it is a concern to make note of. When you arrive at your new place, if you haven't done it already, you're going to want to pet-proof your place as best possible. Things that the dog might get into, the cat might chew on, whatever it might be. So pet-proof. Set up an environment for them before you start unloading the moving truck or bringing in things. The reason why is because, one, you want to make them, again, comfortable, relaxed, less stressed. The calmer they are, it's one less thing you have to worry about. The other thing is you may end up having to keep them in an enclosed room for a while, or kennel, carrier, whatever it might be. You don't want them running out the door while you're bringing stuff in and out. So be aware of that. But the bed, the litter box, toys, that'll keep them calm and give them a sense of familiarity, especially if they have a favorite blanket or something they lay on all the time. Excuse me. And I know, again, you're unpacking, craziness, everything going on. But just like with you, you're going to want to reestablish habits, routines as quickly as possible. So even while you're, unloading, unpacking, getting everything situated, again, I'm going to tell you, make time to play, make time for pets and cuddles, quiet time with them, watching a movie, whatever it might be. Gift from a friend. So they're going to want to explore too. So before you even start to bring anything in from the truck, the car, whatever it might be, let them wander around. Let them explore a little bit. And because moving can be traumatic, expect potty accidents. They happen. With your outdoor pets, with your dogs, if you don't have a fenced yard, Make sure you walk around, let them know what their areas are on a leash, walk it with them. Cats, I would say to do the same thing. Put the cat on the harness, let the cat go out. But if you're a cat owner, the cat's going to do whatever the cat wants to do. One word of caution. Wherever you end up going, if you have an outdoor pet, be aware of what wildlife is in the area. I live in an area that has a lot of coyotes, even in urban areas where we have grocery stores and convenience stores, gas stations. They're staying walking the streets. We have a lot of predatory birds, a lot of raptors, hawks, some owls, and again, you never know. So be aware of what wildlife is in your area. So this way you can take the appropriate precautions just in case. So, you know, these are the quick things that came to my mind when I was talking about moving and with some friends and some other people, and easy ways to help your pet move and all. But check with the Humane Society, the ASPCA. They have some hints and ideas, suggestions how to help your pets move as well. A little preparation goes a long way, especially if you're going to give them a little attention. Minimize the stress, make them feel relaxed, comfortable as possible. Be easy on them, be easy on you, because, sorry, moving sucks. So do it the best you can. Excuse me. I'm going to finish on my cup of coffee, get rid of this cough. No, I'm not sick. Just dry air here in the desert. So thank you for watching. You have a great day, great week, great year.